Okay. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Chaos Before Cosmos. I'm Kerry. If you are new here, welcome. If you are OGs and MFing homies, what is up? What is up, OGs and homies? What up, party people, mate? Ain't nobody out here partying, right? We ain't got no time for that, Bunaj. I wouldn't call it a party. We did have a gathering last night. We had a gathering last night. Ralph, next week, Paul's going to be joining us. It'll be my Thursday. It'll be Wednesday night for you guys. Paul's going to be joining us for a all 12 signs read. Because, I know a few people have been asking over the past couple of months and whatever about Paul. Dude, I was like looking at a live stream that he and I did. It was like a year ago. I'm like, dude, he looks like such a different person. And from like when he and I first started reading on my channel, when I would have him from the beginning of when I started the channel, like he's like half a person now. He's like half the person. So, oh my God, shout out, happy birthday to one of my favorite Leos on this planet, my spiritual bestie. Happy birthday, Paul. Or should I say happy born day, Paul? We don't do birthdays, all right? We do born days. But happy born day, Paul. It was so funny. So, usually, because it's my birthday, then Paul's the day after. Usually me and Paul always get each other, spiritual gifts and things like that. Anyway, in my mind, this was the first time I was like, I'm not going to get him anything spiritual. I actually bought him aftershave this year. And it was so funny because he was on that same flex. Like he didn't get me spiritual gifts. He got me some fucking awesome glasses, right? Like I needed new glasses actually. But it was just so funny how we're both on that same energy. Like, oh, like we've done the spiritual gifts enough. Got absolutely spoiled rotten by the kids and good old other admin Fredical Bob. Got lots of like, crystals, and I got 2 new decks. Actually, I've got, oh my God, this one's fucking awesome. So, this one here is the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle. I know one of the ladies who helped to create this deck, I don't know if both, but one of the ladies who helped to create this deck, she does the Queen of Wands Psychic Fairs as well. So the last one that we were all at, obviously, like, there with all the kids, and we went for a walk around, and I was looking at everything, and I saw this deck. So it's got like the foil finish on part of it, really like rainbow colors on the images. And it's got like the matte finish both front and back, and I really love it. But I really just love the actual cards, like the meanings and the sunflower, right? It's like so fucking pretty, right? Beautiful cards. So got those. Also got, where is it? Goddesses and Sirens Oracle, which is, let me grab that. So, which has given me some new things that I need to look up and study, right? So, when it comes to Greek mythology, obviously, I'm all over it. Hold up, I can hear Smokey crying. Smokey, baby, come here, baby. Oh, come here, Bobby. You want to come up, cuddle with Mama? Come on, baby. Come on, my little tarot cat. You're freezing. You're not freezing, my little fatty. You little fatty, come up here. Huh? No. What you doing? Hi, buddy. Did you get a little bit cold? What's your tail on the camera? What's your tail? Hello, beautiful boy. You been good boy out here? What have you been doing? He got caught on a window, except for his tail's going. He got caught on a windowsill yesterday. Don't know how he got up there, but he couldn't get himself down, so I had to go outside and what are you looking for? You're such a big boy. Meow. What's up? You want to go down? Go down. Go sleep on the couch or something. I put you down, now you're looking at my lap like, oh, can I climb up there? My blankie? You want to come sit up here on my blankie? Oh, thank you, Ralph. Thank you, darling. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, this other deck, right. I was going to show you guys the other deck. Hold up, wait a minute. And then I got an awesome salt lamp. He got me some flowers. Be nice to your dog. No, we're nice to all animals. Creatures, maybe not. Animals, yeah. Creatures. Creatures. Ah, the creatures. It's like, where the fuck is it? It's right at the back. It's right at the back. It was massive. It's massive. Like, it was so heavy. Such a heavy one. So yeah, then we got, again, so I've got to do some reading up about some more goddesses, and I've got to do some more mythology reading, but not Greek mythology. Now I've got to go into, and not Egyptian mythology. I'm right with Egyptian mythology, Greek mythology, a little bit of Norse and Celtic, but yeah, there's a bit here that I'm not, I haven't connected with. So yeah, I've got to do a little bit more studies into some of these characters to understand the energy, their stories, and how they relate when these cards pull. So, but I don't mind, again, when something gives me a bit of a like a new focus or something that I've got to go learn and study. So chocolate cake, yes, absolutely chocolate cake. And I started a new tradition last night. So those of you guys that know, I do dabble in candles, right? And I do a lot of manifestations and rituals and things like that with my candles. So and I'd said this earlier in the year that with candle magic, the number one rule is you don't blow the candle out, right? Because that's like blowing the magic out. So I decided, Smokey, get off my... Hey, dude, it's a peace lily, and it can't be very peaceful when you're attacking it, buddy, okay? He's so big, man. Get down. I didn't blow them out. No, I didn't blow them out. So I set them up in like the little foil trays that I always set my candles up in. I did pretty much every color, I put a piece of cinnamon in the middle, wrapped them all, bound them all together, dressed them in oils, did a little manifestation thing, and then we sat that on top of the cake, and then I just put that to the side and let that burn. So that's the new tradition in my household, right? So when you're making your birthday wishes, again, when it comes to candle magic and the magic of fire, right? When we're blowing that out, what are we doing? We're blowing out the magic, right? So how can we manifest through those things if we're extinguishing them? So, look, that could be the reason why maybe none of us get our birthday wishes, right? But anyway, that was a new tradition that I started that I will do now every year for, the birthdays in my household. And, yeah, see what difference it makes, right? See what difference it makes, so... I'm just trying to think what else was eventful. I was going to try and get up yesterday and stream, but my sinuses were just, I don't know, I was sneezing all day yesterday. Well, I lost count of how many times I was sneezing, even in my sleep, like waking up in my sleep, fucking doing like multiple sneezes at a time. It's crazy. I feel better. It's like, I don't know, I was saying the other half this morning, like, either just be sick or just fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hate being, like, halfway in between. And that's what it's been like, this whole thing. Like, I haven't been deathly sick, but it's not pissing off either. It's, like, been very, very annoying. So, it is what it is. Washing your hands in cinnamon and writing symbols on bay leaves and putting them in your wallet. Fuck yeah. Oh, I love that. People probably think you're a weirdo, but I love that, Ralph. Great way to, again, utilize your herbs and manifesting processes and... Alright, Mad Dog, are you still here? Are you still in this chat? I don't know if you're still there. And yes, I am Australian. I swear my chat looked so different like a minute ago because I thought you wrote that, Amber, about where I'm located. Anyway. You got 2 more patients? Fuck yeah. Awesome. Ralph's out there just kicking ass, you know? Just kicking ass. How you going with the how you going with the work, with the shed? How's that all coming along? And how long do you expect that to take, Ralph, before that's finished and you can move into it? Nice. Nice. Very good. That was I mean, look, you've made things happen quite quickly, haven't you, Ralph? I would love to see it. Absolutely, homie. Absolutely love to see it. Oh yeah, he's paint and flooring. Are you gonna do the painting yourself? Amber, Ralph's converting garage shed into a living space. He's making smart moves with how he capitalizes on his assets. You do the paint and floors yourself. Nice. Very good. No, Ralph's doing good, man. Ralph's doing good. Once Ralph got off of watching Toxic Tarot and started putting all that fucking energy that he was putting all day into everybody else's channels, fucking Ralph finally started understanding the value of his own energy and how powerful it is, right? And why he should invest it solely in himself, right? And just how much he could get out of that, right? So all it took was for Ralph to stop wasting his time on bullshit for everything to just flip, you know? So yeah, Ralph's making his assets work for him right now, which is a very smart move. Ralph's setting himself up for the good life, you know? He's setting himself up for the good life. But it's not to say he hasn't made sacrifices. He had to make a lot of sacrifices along the way. He's had to discipline himself, make sacrifices. He's had to let go of things that he didn't really want to... As I said that, he had to let go of things he didn't really want to let go of, right? We get the let go card coming. You know, so he's done good. I'm very, very proud of Ralph. And the turnaround, the turnaround, you know, how quickly that change happened for you once you know, stopped putting your energy into people that were just draining it, you know? Like, that's what I mean. Like, Ralph's ability to manifest is, like, fucking phenomenal. It's off the charts. Makes me curious about your whole birth chart, Ralph, right? Makes me want to pick apart and study your birth chart, almost. But yeah, Ralph's, well, you know, Virgo's always got the good ideas, mate, and then knows how to execute them, right? So, you know, Ralph, we're going to call you the ideas man, right? We're going to call you the ideas man. Yes, sender, I want to have a look. I would love to have a look. Study your birth chart. But, no, you're doing good, homie. You're doing good. You're doing real good. You too, Amber. I actually had to have the same conversation with Rach just last night, and saying both you and Rach, you know, the changes that, you know, again, the changes that Ralph's had to make that are slightly different, I suppose, to what you, Amber, and what Rachel have had to do, right? Again, you guys have all made, like, fucking leaps and bounds, right? Like, you know, I will always sit there and praise the efforts of you guys, because you guys fucking blow my mind constantly, right? But I had to say the same thing that I said to you the other day about, like, giving things time to integrate, you know? Rach transitioned into the job that she was trying to get. I'd say we're almost getting to the 2-month mark now, getting close to anyway. And, you know, there's a lot for her to learn in this new role. So I think her expectations of where she should be at, she's putting too much expectation on herself, you know. And I just said to her, like, the same thing I said to you, Like, give it time to settle in. It's like you've made massive changes or you've made these big changes. Like, it's going to take time for you to adjust and settle into things and find your rhythm and routine and your pattern and what works well, you know. It doesn't mean you're doing the opportunity a disjustice, right? It's just it's life, right? We have to integrate these things and balance things out. And, you know, again, change isn't easy. But, yeah, just, you know, try not to be so hard on yourselves, guys, when you're in that process, right, where you've made those changes, you know, and you've taken those leaps of faith, but you're just kind of waiting for things to sort of smooth out, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, you've already done the hard work, right? You've already done the big leap of faith, the one that was difficult, right? So now it's just all about, you know, tweaking and adjusting, you know, and so you'll perfect the energy or the routine or whatever. But don't go, you know, making these big changes and expecting like everything to fucking be, you know, 100% perfect and you to be 100% perfect. Like, you've had to put in so much energy and effort to create these changes. Like, we all get exhausted, you know. I go through months of it at a time myself where it's just like, you know, you keep pushing. Eventually, like, it's just like, fuck me, I just need a moment, you know. I just need some time to just not push so fucking hard or not have this expectation, you know. You still have your 5-year plan, and that's important as well, you know. When you reach those milestones, guys, you know, when you start to reach those things that you wanted to, have a look at the 5-year plan. Does it need adjusting? Do we need to like then look at the next, you know? Do we need to up the ante? Do we need to adjust things, right? The second that you get to that next level or something changes or you achieve that next bit, always reevaluate what's going on, right? And seeing what, you know, what you could let go of, what maybe you want to take on, etc., right? Because there's always going to be adjustments and things as you go along the process, right? But yeah, don't be in a rush to, you know, have everything all settled, right? As soon as you step into that new change, you know, it takes time. But yeah, trust it'll all work out. Know the sun will rise in the morning and the moon will set in the evening, okay? Just trust, right? Again, everything happens in cycles here. Everything happens in cycles. But yeah, don't do the whole fucking pressure thing, man. Pressure, no. Pressure, no. As I'm seeing over here, like the 9 of Wands, right? Pressure, no. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love that. Amber, that's you taking control of the choices and the decisions that you make, not leaving it up to anything else to you decide, right? Do I like this? No, right? Again, remember, every time you say no to, reject something that's not meant for you, what does it do? It opens up opportunity for something that maybe is meant for you to come in. Maybe it's not going to be that straight off. It could be another lesson, whatever. But again, you know, the longer you hold on to anything that isn't what you want, right, it means there's no room for anything else to occupy that space. It's full, right? It's at max. It's at capacity, right? So, and don't wait for, I want to say like this, guy, sometimes you need to just take that leap of faith, right? Not wait for the opportunity to present before you leave something, okay? Sometimes it's about having faith, man, you know? Spirit want to see your faith just as much as you know, you want Spirit to have faith in you. It goes both ways, right? So sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith and trust that something's going to work out. Now, not just it's going to fall into your lap, right? We don't do that up in here. But trust that the choice that you've made and that whatever choices you're going to make, you know, beyond that point, are going to be better ones for you, you know. You met a new friend today? I love that. See? I love that, Amber, right? I love that. She's got the same, well, there you go. Now you've got somebody to celebrate with, right? You know, and this is where we said, you know, where you were at, it was so limiting. You know, it wasn't giving you anything of what you needed. It wasn't fulfilling you in any way, shape, or form. Remember when we said, I mean, how long ago was it, Amber? 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And I said to you, right, everything changes when you make this change, right? The environment, the energy, the people around you, connections, right? This is, again, like things to start being excited about, you know. Still maintain discernment, right? But be open, right? Be open to receiving and see what kind of comes in for you, you know. You've never met anyone who was born on the 2nd. That was like me for a long time. I'd never met anyone that was born on the 23rd of July, and then all of a sudden I'm like, there's all these fucking people. There's all these cusp signs, you know? I don't know. The world doesn't need too many Cancer Leo cusps, right? I'm not sure which fire water cusp sign's worse, but I'm not sure which is the most difficult to deal with. I would say probably Cancer Leos are probably the most fucking difficult of the fire water cusps to deal with, but you know, hey, we've got a lead at everything, right? Including that 12:12 on my clock. But yeah, heart, right? Offer love, feel love, be motivated by love, right? Again, this is where you get to, again, trust wants to come out under that as well. Again, trust, you know, you got to start somewhere too, right? With opening up. So, you know, if you're fortunate enough even just to find, you know, one or two good people, right? That's all you need, Amber, right? One or two good people to share, you know, those wins with, that joy with, that excitement with. That's really all you need, you know? Well, that's good. So then you can pass down your wisdom, right? All the things that you've learned, all the practices and all the rituals and stuff like that. It's something to bond over. Absolutely. I love that. Fairy river. Is it a river of fairies? Is it a river of fairies? But that's good. Someone to connect with. I like that for you, Amber. I like that for you. Because, you know, we all, you know, as much as, like, you know, we can connect online, things like that, you know, sometimes we all just need that one person that, you know, will be there when we need somebody physically in our space too. You know, sometimes we just need that. Ask those desired questions, open your heart, and receive the signs from above. This is a killer card, man. Look at the graphics on that one. I love that. You spin me right round, baby. I'm just seeing those. Are they records? Nat, how are you, beautiful? My little beautiful Nat. No, you can't hermit forever. And look, it could be good having somebody to go out and create some mischief with, you know? Speaking of mischief, here comes Mischief Maker. Hello, handsome boy. What do you need? What do you need? Do you need a belly rub? Do you need belly rubs, Bubby? You do. You want, yep, he's flopped. He's flopped down. He wants belly rubs. Dude, Amber, man, like, he's so freaking big. Like, pick Cleo up. She's this tiny little delicate little flower, you know? She's so light as a feather. This one here, man, look, I'm talking like, you know, like, he is all saggy under his belly because he's got so much guts, right? He's a gutsy boy. He has Mia's dinner sometimes, and he likes to eat Cleo's as well. And, you know, just wherever he can get food, he'll get it. Hello, beautiful boy. You're in a very cute mood right now. You want belly rubs? Oh, Mama, give you the good. Oh, careful, baby. Oh my gosh, please don't burn yourself, sweetheart. Let's put that over here, shall we? Where you can't burn yourself on your foot. Good boy. He's just like, look at him. 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 He's just. Hello, handsome. Hello, my handsome. He does. He just loves his belly rubs. You want to roll over? You want to roll over? Have your belly rub? Yeah, you roll over. Roll over, baby. He does have beautiful markings. We tell him all the time how handsome he is. We do. We tell him all the time how handsome he is. We tell Cleo how mischievous she is. Like, man, like, the things that she tries to steal, like, on my bedside table, I've got these tiny, like, little shelves where I've got, you know, little bits and pieces that my kids have given me and shit like that. And I've got, so for those of you guys that know Pokemon, I've got a tiny little stuffed Squirtle, and Squirtle sits up there with my little baby Bumblebee that my daughter gave me. And she tries to steal the Bumblebee, she tries to steal Squirtle. If I got flowers up there, she'll try to steal flowers. But the kids then got me, it looks like a little stuffed Cleo with a big ass eyes and just this black little cat. So she tries to steal the cat, little stuffed toy, and I also got a little lion, right? And she tries to steal, like, she tries to steal all my teddies, man. She's trying to steal my teddies, so, you know. What do you do? Dude, be careful. You're going to roll off this table trying to get a belly rub, mate. You have 2 kitties and a dog. I have a dog and now a turtle. Oh, I have 2 kitties and well, the dog's not mine. The dog is Mia is Harry's. But yeah, we've got some. And technically, Smokey is Electra's cat. I'm technically just Smokey's grandma. I'm Nana. I'm grandma, but Cleo is technically my cat. So, but Smokey still, I think Smokey still connects with me better because, like, when I got him, you know, it was just me and him one-on-one for, like, those few days. And, like, we really bonded, he and I. So, you know, he's not the most overly affectionate cat, as in, like, full cuddling, but he, you know, he has his moments. He's had his moments where he'll come and he'll sleep in my arms in bed for a little bit. You are so, look at you. You're, like, in a really good mood today, aren't you, Bubby? Did you find some catnip that I don't know about? What's been going on? Hey? Did you find some catnip? Dude, you are going to knock... Oh my God, he's going to make such a mess here knocking everything over. Dude, you're so big. You're, like, taking over... He's, like, twice the size of my keyboard, this cat. I was about to call him a dog. You're not a dog, are you? You're not a puppy. You're loving the belly rubs today, dude, aren't you? All right, I promise. Mum promises we'll go inside later and we'll cuddle and spoon and we'll do lots of belly rubs and, you know, you like fat cat, mate, with your fat guts. Look at you. But I think that's probably why Cleo's so light too, is that she doesn't eat as much because he eats a lot of her food. So, but or it's all the mischief that she gets up to. Like, you should see my paper towel, rolls of paper towel. The amount of rolls of paper towel Cleo has, like, wasted. Like, she's lucky she's my baby, my little princess. She'd be so jealous right now, though, that she's not allowed out here. But I can't because she'll try and rip the background down and climb my seat. And you good there, mate? You are really lapping this up today, aren't you? Are you drooling as well? I felt a bit of drool. Oh, there's some drool on my arm there, buddy. I think he's drooling a little bit. You turning into me drooly as well. Show us your teeth. Look, he's stuck. He's stuck to my blanket. Are you done? Do you want to get off my table? Yeah. I don't think he wants to leave. I don't think he wants to leave. You're just stuffing your face. I just saw a gnat just stuffing my face. Just stuffing my face. Am I reading for any of you guys that are in here? Who is in here? Roll call. I'm like, roll call. Amber's in here. Ralph's probably still floating around, maybe. Who's in here with me? Oh, what is the time? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Do. Okay. You're just hanging out. What's the weather like for you guys up there, Nat? It's like butt fucking cold down here. It's so freezing. You might not start the new job on time. What do you mean, Amber? You might not start it on time. I feel like I'm getting baited in by. Ah, okay. So when do you find out what's going to happen with that? Well, so there should be some sort of communication coming in soon, 12/21. Some sort of communication should be coming back soon for you. But I mean, it's all just a matter of like, like it's not something that's not sortable, is it, Amber? Like we talked about that. It's just a matter of navigating through whatever that is. You should have known by today. Okay. Ooh. This morning, 11 degrees. Today and tonight, it's a little windy as. Yeah, we've got we're like between 5 and 7 degrees at the moment. I swear this morning felt like it was fucking less than 5, but apparently it was 5. We've got like 4 or 5 degrees like in the next couple of days or something. That's going to be, yeah, pretty brutal. Lots of rain. It's been all right for rain for us, but it was pretty bad like the week or two before that. So, but it always rains on my birthday, so it did rain yesterday. Not for long, but it had to at least rain once, right? Because like it always rains on my birthday. It's supposed to start Monday. All right. Um, um, can I turn that over? Your knees have been aching. A bit of old age is that a little bit of arthritis setting in. Hey, Nat. It looks like things will turn out fine either way, Amber. Easier said than done, but don't stress. Like, try not to stress too much about it, especially if it's just a process. Venus, what were you trying to, also, I don't know, I tried to message you, right? I did try to message you. I don't know if it got through to you or not. I've got to message you again I'm so terrible when it comes to my Facebook, girl. Like, I'm so fucking terrible with Facebook. But, I did put +1 in front. So I know, can you check that you gave me the right digits? Either that or somebody just got a random text from me and was just like, I don't know this fucking number because it's weird, and it doesn't look like it's from my country. So, I don't know, because I got no reply. So, but yeah, let me know what it was. If you were trying to go through Shopify, is that how you're trying to go through Shopify, I assume? I don't know why it won't. It's probably me and settings that I need to change, but if there is something, let me know. I can do it off of Shopify anyway. We can sort it all out through, I can send you invoicing or whatever. You can pay however you want by card or PayPal or whatever. So there's always that option. But yeah, I don't know. It must be something to do maybe with my settings. It's hard because, like, it's like when you certain things up on, like, those certain selling platforms, it's almost like it wants you to separate your zones and stuff. My cards. Okay, the orange one. Would that have been the one with the amber beads? Oh, which one is it? Is it Malingo Jasper? I think it might be the Malingo Jasper from memory. I can see it. It's sitting on my wall. It's hanging up on my wall right over here. I'm like, is this the one that you're talking about? Hold up, let me grab it. Is this there? Is that the one we're talking about? That one there? So, I know the lighting's a bit shit, but that's the Malingo Jasper with the amber beads. So, and all my necklaces I do as adjustable. I used to use hemp cord in all my stuff, but now I use poly because I can seal all my knots. Like I can burn seal all my knots, so finishing's nicer. It lasts a little bit. Like it sort of holds together a little bit smoother and lasts a little bit longer when it's using the polyester cord. So I mean, I've been doing macrame pieces for, it's been a decade now. So I've tried a lot of different cords and things like that. And I know, you know, sometimes it's nice to use certain materials and textiles and things like that in our creations, but sometimes you've got to think about longevity of pieces as well. You're allergic to hemp. Well, that's a good thing to know too, right? Like, I didn't know people could be allergic to hemp. Shit. Well, see, the more you know, the more you know. Work beckons. All right, beautiful. Well, I hope you have amazing rest of your day. Don't work too hard, right? Don't work too hard. But yeah, I don't know, I just find as well, like, because you can wear it in the shower and, like, just, you know, I know hemp cord's, like, durable and stuff, but just something about the polyester cord is a lot easier for me to work with as well. So, yeah. But, yeah, the durability's there. And then, yeah, they're all adjustable, and so they adjust on themselves as well, so you don't get overhang on your necklace and cords hanging out everywhere and things like that. I never used to do that in the beginning. That's like, you know, I progressed over time with the way that I finished off certain pieces. So I've got a whole bunch of ideas. I just need more time. Hopefully in a couple of more months I'll be able to put a bit more. Smokey, please. No, dude. Can we just no. This is, we're not playing with this. You know what? It would make my life easier, babe, if you did. It would make my fucking life easier if you did. Because then we can organise as well. We could talk about what we want to do together as well. What we want to do together, Venus. What do you want to do together, Venus? But yeah. It's so funny because, yeah, I rely on all these different apps now to keep in contact with you guys on the other side of the world. I don't even use social media for, like, the use of social media except to communicate with you guys from the other side of the world. I do have a lot of people to get back to as well, but I figured, hey, it was my birthday yesterday. I don't have to get back to everybody, right? I can just lap it up and just chill, right? But you know, I'll go give an acknowledgement to everything a little bit later. Can you, dude, now you're starting to get slightly clear on me, babe. I've got, like, a fake plant that's right next to me, and it's hanging, it's suspended. It's just for looks, right? I actually have a real plant in here, but this one's just for looks. And he's biting it because it's dangling. Of course, it's dangling, right? We have to attack it. We have to attack it. Oh, look, there's the lion card. Look at that. There's our little lioness. Get your paws out of it. Hey, get your paws out. Get your paws off of my tree there. They're so great. And they're so nice. It makes me want to have fancy cards too. You know, whereas I've gone more for, you know, just practicality. Hey, wait. Get out of my plant. Oh my God, dude. Yo, dude. How, you're like fucking giant fat cat trying to sit in my tiny little pot plant. What is wrong with you today? Do you need to go inside, mister? I need to put you inside. Now he's all being cute and rolling on the table. We're just like being cute, Mum. We're just going to be cute again. I'm telling you, you're cruising for a bruising, mate. Hey? But yeah, it does. It makes me want to, I don't know, like, do images on my Chaos Before Cosmos Oracle deck, the first, the original one. Me and Majuli still have plenty of work to do on another one, but, you know, everything in good time, right? Everything in good time. You know, sometimes you're just like, fuck, man, you know what, I just need to put a pause on some shit and just, like, just coast for a little bit. That's me at the moment, just, you know, just working some shit out. Random stuff. How are you? What's been going on with you, man? Long time no see in the chats. Smokey, mate, you know, you're really pushing it today, aren't you? Really pushing it. You know, he likes to really use his Libra energy on me. He likes to build charming and, you know, all just, you know, and then you get the other side of him. What are you looking at, dude? Hey, what are you looking at? You're just staring at the floor. Do you want to go down there? Can I help you? He's being a weirdo. What do you want, baby? Do you want to come up here? Want to come up here? I'm not sure. He's just sitting on the edge like a weirdo right now. You're all good. How have you been? I've been good. I'm a little bit under the weather at the moment. Under the weather, over the weather. I'm just, you know, the weather's gotten to me. And I've got some sinus issues. Smokey just put his hand on my hand. Like, Mum, what? Hey. Are you trying to bite my dude? He's trying to bite the edge of the table, but he's like flipped with his... Smokey, dude, come on, seriously. Uno momento. Let's just put the cat in kitty timeout, shall we? You're going into cat timeout, buddy. Cat timeout. Cat time outside. If you were a girl, I swear I think you were pregnant, Smokey. Feels like he's carrying an entire litter. Oi. It's starting to get warm in here now, finally. He misses you like a hole in the head, babe. Like a hole in the head. No. Go on, give me a good reason. Why does he miss you? Why would he miss you? Maybe he misses Cleo. Maybe he misses Mia. Maybe he misses my bumblebee, right? She took off with my new shoes and took my socks out of the basket. She ran down the house with my stuff. Oy. Man, you should see the other shit that Cleo picked up. So, for those of you guys that know my pair of earrings, they're the 9mm bullet shells with the black tourmaline in them. They're like about this big, right? Like, so they're about, you know, they're about half a thumb big, right? Anyway, she picked up both of them in her mouth up off my dresser, which is like quite high. And she jumped down with both of them in her mouth, man, and like dropped them on the floor like she was then ready to go like play with them. And I was just like, dude, no. Like, actual no. But she does that with everything. And generally, if you're looking for something that she's stolen, the first place to look is under the fridge. Somehow everything ends up under the fridge. I don't know how she gets it under there, why she takes it under the fridge. I am, however, though, curious to find out at some point, you know, when I move out of this house, if I'm going to find a stash of Q-tips, right? Because she steals them out of my bedroom, and I don't know where she takes them. They're not under the fridge, so I'm like, where's this pile of fucking Q-tips this cat keeps stealing? They're not under the couch. We've moved the couch. I have no fucking idea where this cat is hoarding Q-tips, right? What we call cotton buds here in Australia. Wait, yeah, what is it? Why? I don't understand, man. Like, and your hair elastics. Mine's also obsessed with my makeup brushes, trying to get into my makeup like stuff. Yeah, she's nuts. She's nuts. Who doesn't even know you? Random. It's been a minute. Sure. Who doesn't? He doesn't even know you. Who doesn't even know you? Are we talking about? We're going to talk about scrunchies again up in here. Are we going to go down? Are we going to go down scrunchy lane, ladies? It's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I put a scrunchie in my hair. Oh, the cat. You know, the cat doesn't know you. No, the cat doesn't know you. No, the cat doesn't know what's good for it. I'll tell you that much. Doesn't know what the fuck's good for it today. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know with what it is, you know, just she has to be on the counter. Yeah, look, Cleo tries to do that too. Absolutely, Venus, absolutely, my beautiful. A general. Use these, might even use some charms for you too. Might even use some charms. All right, let's get into it. We are random. We absolutely are. Number 8338 could be significant, Venus. Which also breaks down to the number 11, base number 2. Alright, give me one of these. Spirit, please and thank you for Venus. What do we need to set this time? Ooh. Okay, give me more. Venus, did this come up? Did this come up in your read? I'm trying to remember. Did it come up in your read from memory about external energies? Someone having a problem with something that you're doing online? Was that you that I read that for? Daggers coming out. Courage and protection surround you. So just be careful. Somebody, there could be somebody with dog coming out. I don't know. There could be somebody that you thought was loyal, or that you think is loyal, or that you feel has some sort of loyalty towards you. It's going to either be family. It could also it could be friend, right? But it could be within the family dynamic. It's like you deserve some sort of support and loyalty, right? But that 4 energy, right? Again, home, family, past, 4th house. There's somebody here that wouldn't think twice, right, before they stabbed you in the back. It's something to do as well with your spiritual connection, right? There's something that there's something recently here as well, some sort of transformation here, which has brought, or it's brought like a much more enriching quality to your life, right? With the butterfly and sunflower. There could be changes when it comes to, we've got numbers 8 and 5 with 26 and 14 there. So I don't, and I'm seeing number 9 here as well. So again, I don't know if something's been increasing for you when it comes to finance or stability. Yeah, it's something about, again, like your transformation, your light, your happiness. Observe, listen, and pay attention. Step back, see the bigger picture. There is more here than meets the eye. Stags, stay assertive here, right? Stay assertive when it comes to energies around you, right? Let's go up here. Can we get those off my desk? Yep. Yep. Let's yank those out the way. Sagittarius energy could be significant. Cancer energy could be significant. Taurus energy, Aquarius energy could be significant. Okay. Finances are getting slowly better. Okay. That's good. Alright. What else do we need to see here for Venus? What does she need to be aware of at this time? Spirit, please and thank you. I'm going to grab a charm in a minute. Be careful of what you're over-giving to here. Okay. Make sure also that you're getting what you deserve, Venus. Alright, 6 of Coins is in the reverse. This could also, there could be also some help coming through, right? Some sort of gift, right? Somebody could be giving you something, gifting you something, helping you out in some way, shape, or form. Alright, let's get some, someone's fishing for something, or they're going to be fishing for something, or fishing could be significant. Fishing around, fishing in your energy, fishing for something, fishing for compliments. I don't know. What are they fishing for? Someone's fishing. Somebody could be fishing for information, yes or no, divination. Letters or initials, L, F. Oof, fuck loyalty. Oof, fuck loyalty. Interesting, we've got another dog out here as well. Got a rolling pin, a skateboard, and a multi-tool. So, Smokey, I can hear you at that door, buddy. It's not happening, mate. We're not going through that again. Give me more on what is that, Spirit? What is that? What is this? And who is this? What is that? Venus, just be aware, babe, of, I don't know, and you might be feeling this, like, you might be feeling, I don't know, just a bit of a, like, you can't identify as a single person or a single situation or a single thing, but just a bit of like something trying to fight off or fight against some sort of success or some victory, something of that nature, right? Spirit want you to, again, stay protected, protect your investments, protect what you've invested in. 7-7 energy. You might be seeing a lot of 7s at the moment, Venus, as well. You got 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, okay? So protect what you're investing in here. Okay, so again, I want to say as well, like, keep moving forward with whatever it is that you're investing. But it's like I can't. It's like it's hard to explain, like, this energy that's like it's not a. It's there's this energy around you that you can feel that feels like combative, right? Like, and you're in a period of like recovery, right? And something's trying to stay optimistic though, stay positive about it. There is good news that's coming. Here, I want to say, particularly when it comes to your finances and priorities, when it comes to your finances, all right? So things will be, again, like there's going to be some shifts there. It's like just keep chipping away at it, right? No matter what kind of happens or what energy kind of shows up, just keep chipping away at it, right? Something's going to come in, or it's going to, it's eventually going to get to where you want it to be. Knight of Wands, right? So yeah, keep taking action towards that. Seven of Cups. So there could be, again, some opportunities or some choices that you're going to have able to move forward with here. Right, we've got the Chariot coming out with the Seven of Cups. So this could also be you, again, moving away from or getting away from any kind of illusions there as well. This could be when it comes to certain people, situations, right? But okay, what does she need to do with that? What is that about? Okay, you might need a little bit more rest, Venus, or I don't know if you've been like slogging it out or doing like something physical lately, right, or whatever, but you might need a little bit of rest. Okay. Spirit's like, just say it however it rolls off the tongue. Say it however it rolls off the tongue. Okay, so you have some sort of foresight into something that's coming, right? It's like something big is coming. So Spirit want you to, yeah, you can see, that something, Two of Swords, like you know something's coming. There's a shift, blah, 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 blah. There's a shift happening up ahead that you can sense, you can feel this. Okay, so you might be feeling like you need to rest more. There's a change. I just said that, the Tower. So there is a change coming. Okay, so Spirit want you to get your rest in the meantime. The Star, it's a wish. It's something that you've been hoping for, wishing for. It's something that, yeah. Something that's been, I want to say, something that's been delayed for a while, right? There's been a delay on whatever this is, or it's been delayed for like far too long. So I don't know whether you made some sort of move or did something that, again, changed the course of how things are going. But Three of Course, yeah, there's definitely, again, some sort of increase here. All right, so get your, High Priestess, get your rest, baby, because, yeah, there's something big about to shift for you. And it's definitely, again, a positive shift here. So your intuition is also, like, lighting the way, right? It's also lighting the way. So, again, like, whatever foresight you have into something, or I don't know whether you're seeing it in your dreams, whether it's coming through as prophecies, downloads, whatever it is, whether you just sense the energy, you're on the money with it, right? So, yeah, that's why you're being drawn to rest right now. Do we want to know what that is? Do we want to know what that could potentially be? Or do you know what it is? I don't know. I just got, it's more than one thing, right? Like, as soon as I started asking questions, it's like it's more than one thing. There's more than one thing coming. A leads to B leads to C. Like, one thing leads to the next, to the next, to the next, right? One manifestation to the next, to the next. That's what I'm kind of getting. So, you're going to need your rest. 3 things is what you're getting. Yeah, I got definitely more than I was getting like 2. That was like, I was seeing two different things, but yeah, it could be 3. As you said, that 3 of Cups. So yeah, it's 3 things. There's 3 different things that are coming in. 3 of Wands is sitting on the other side of the deck. So yeah, 3 energy. Right. So yeah, again, that 4 of Swords. Get your rest, girl. Get your rest. So get your rest. Something's about to transform. So I don't know. It could be a combination there, right? It could be it could be work related, could be love related, could be gifts related as well, right? So there could be the three things that are changing. But yeah, again, whatever you've been preparing yourself for, whatever energetically feels like you're preparing yourself for, yes, I like that. So I like that. So I like that. I like that. All right, that's what I got for you, beautiful, at this time. All right, have we got anybody else? I don't know. Did what's his face? Did what's his face put something in there? Where is my? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where is the mouse for this computer? Venus, I'd probably hold off on saying that to a Leo, especially while Jupiter's in Leo. Let's just keep the compliments sensible out here, people, right? It's funny, my kids say the same thing. Mum, you're the best. You're the best, Mum. I'm like, okay, in compared to what exactly? You know, in regards to what's standard here. Alright, now let's have a look. Random stuff. Dangering dog, that sounds like backstabbing to me. Yeah, it does sound like backstabbing. Random, did you ask something? Did you ask for something? I know you asked if I was reading. Yeah, I'm reading. I got no loving arm to hold me every day. I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely is a man without love. Oh, man can learn to love himself, can he not? But yeah, I don't know if he wanted a read or not. Oh my god, there's only 3 of his left in here. I should probably get out of here. I should probably get out of here. Probably get out of here with my unpalatable disposition on the internet, you know? Exactly, love yourself and then love comes. And then even when love comes, make sure you love yourself enough to maintain your boundaries as well, right? Because that's always a fucking important one. Boundaries are the things that most of us enforced in order to detach from certain relationships. And now it's what's keeping us from attaching to certain relationships, right? So it's what helped us detach, and now it's helping us to not attach to certain things, which is good. Definitely feeling I need to rest more with still so much to get done. Depends. Where's the time pressure coming from? Yeah, this is another thing, guys, right? Remember as well, like we got to remind ourselves or remember, like, where our time pressure's coming from, you know? I am, Brandy, I am. But yeah, like, where our time pressure's coming from, you know, to get certain things done at certain times. I mean, unless it actually has a deadline, right? You know, unless it actually has a deadline. You know, it's okay if you have to slow down a little bit, you know, from time to time. That's you listening to what your body needs, what your higher self's telling you as well, right? Don't ignore things like that when that happens, you know. I've gotten really good at just going, you know what? No, not push to do X, Y, Z. I just need to listen to my intuition, you know, especially when it comes to the channel, you know. Anything when it comes to sharing out energy and shit like that, like you've got to learn when to stop and take that break, you know. I do it now after every fair, you know. I always make sure I take a good break after the fairs and stuff like that to, you know, recharge and shit. Just checking out the scandalous tarot titles today. The scandalous shit. Alright, let's have a look. Go back to that screen. The energy has been heavy, wondering what Spirit has in store these next 30 days. Any insight on what I should focus on more and let go of? Oh, I'm trying to remember what came up for Saggies. What came up? Does anyone who's in here, does any of you guys remember what came up for Saggies read? Saggy. Pause. You need to go back. You need to go listen to the all 12 signs read that we did before, there was a pause. So you needed to pause for something. Something's happening. Something's changing, but you need to pause for something. So that aligns with what you're telling me too. Definitely feeling I need to rest more, right? And the message that we got through for Saggy was about pulling back and pausing with something, not making any moves right now, and also not acting impulsively in response to something. All right, so if you are feeling called to rest, then there's a reason behind that that's attached to that message. All right, let's have a little look. Let's see. Let's go that way. Not get that one. Come on, Kerry, you've got enough fucking tarot decks here. I just gave away 4 yesterday to Paul. That was going to be your question. If there was something I need to work on specifically, yeah, we can have a look at that, Julie. Absolutely. Okay, well then that might have something to do with something else then that's going on. Smokey, please, can you just stop? All right, Spiritful Brandy. Yeah, okay. It might be a bit of a push, Brandy, but there is success there. All right, the star came out before that. I just want to, what's this one about, Spirit? What is this about? So, it's going to be about not letting your head get to you, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, stay confident, right? Stay confident. Stay confident. That's King of Wands energy, baby. King of Pentacles energy. Don't let your emotions at this time, Brandy, get the better of you, okay? So just watch out for fluctuations in your mood, which will actually drain your energy. All right. What else do we need to see? Again, I'm going to say it again. The same energy that was coming up in Saggy's read is coming up again. Is coming up in your read as well. 7 of Swords, King of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Definitely go listen to that other read, Brandy. Definitely go listen to that other read. Again, there might be something that comes up in the next couple of weeks that triggers you, right? A King of Swords in the reverse could trigger you. Yeah, we can have a look, see. Okay. We can have a look. I don't know why I was just being inclined to ask what's blocking it? What's blocking it from coming in? So there might be something blocking it. There could be something blocking it still. Alright, let's have a look. When it comes to love. Strength in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Any doubt that you have, any doubts, if you're holding doubts right now about having that wish fulfillment, we need to scrap that. Ace of Wands in the reverse. What's stopping this? What's stopping this? What's stopping that from flowing? What's stopping that from flowing? Spirit, please and thank you. What's stopping that from flowing? Give me more of that. Alright. Queen of Cups in the upright, Three of Swords in the reverse, Six of Swords. There's still some emotions here that Spirit saying that you need to leave behind. There's still something that you maybe haven't quite fall in reverse. The World in reverse under that. Two of Cups is in the reverse. I'm going to say it like this, babe. I need you to really dig into... In order to find the answer to what this is going to require complete honesty with oneself. Like 100% fucking raw fucking... No bullshitting. Like no bullshitting oneself. There's something here that you still need to look for. Yeah, but there's still something there that's creating like there's a difficulty there, right? And it could just be something that maybe you haven't even thought about yet that could end up being a could end up being something that if you were to meet somebody, like were to come up and impact, right? And like have a not so good outcome. The Hangman, there's still something that you need to look at here. Okay. So Spirit want you to go deep, and I know, like, that's the thing, right? When you start asking, when you start committing to like certain contracts with Spirit, right? You know Spirit aren't gonna fucking do anything until you've done what they need you to do, right? Like, and I know you know that. I'm not saying that you haven't done enough, but Spirit are just saying there's something here that you still need to look at. We need you to look at. Now, I don't know what that is for you, right? That could be a couple of different things. Thank you, Venus. Thank you, beautiful. That could be, again, like I said, something that you're not going to be consciously aware of, because unless you actually like interact or something like that, you know, it would be obvious if you were interacting with somebody. So it could be something like that. It might be if you're going back to a place of like that wondering when it's going to happen kind of thing, even if you weren't wondering for a while but you kind of gone back to it, again, that could be where Spirit are like getting you to look at that. There's something there though that they still want you to look at. Okay. King of Swords, I want you to get really analytical about whatever this is so that you can resolve, right? You can resolve whatever that is. Knight of Cups in the reverse, right? So yeah, again, Four of Coins, definitely. Again, there's something with the Sun in reverse. There's something that's still being held onto that maybe you're just not seeing, right? So you might, I don't know if you've got somebody that is good at asking like triggering questions and shit like that you feel comfortable with, or whether you do that self-analyzation with oneself. You know, even me on some days, I have to be like, no, Kerry, be real with yourself. No, really be fucking real with yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I have to sometimes talk to myself like that to go, okay, yeah, like, this is, nobody else can hear me. This is just a me and me conversation. I don't have to go through this with anybody else. And so that's what I'm saying to you. Like, you don't have to go through this with anybody else. If you know you can ask yourself the right triggering questions in order to work out what this is that Spirit are trying to tell you, right? Because they do want you to have wish fulfillment. Right, but yeah, there's something still there that still needs to be looked at. I don't know, it could even be a giving up, right? If you've given up or feel like, oh, I should just give up. If there's a hopelessness surrounding it, well, you're going to manifest the hopeless situation, right? So try and look at it as a whole, pick it apart, right, and see what you can find. Because when you find it, then you can apply a technique to alter it, right, to work through it and change it. So Um, is that the knight? Yeah, I was like, that's a knight of coins in reverse. Yeah, it's a knight of coins. I was like, am I seeing the 8 or the 9? 8 or knight? Knight of coins in reverse. So this actually could be something that you haven't. Again, if you haven't seen it before or you haven't picked up on it, then this isn't something. This is something that you haven't worked on yet, maybe, right? You haven't worked on yet. 8 of swords in the reverse. So yeah, it's something that again is going to that there's there to free you up. Like it's something that is you need to free yourself up. Dig deep, baby. Dig deep. All right, that's what I'm going to say. Dig a little bit deeper. Right. It might not even be that far under the surface anymore. Right. Like it might just be right there, but it might, like I said, just take a. You know what? It's only me talking to me. Now let's get fucking real here. Like what is actually going on, and try and psychoanalyze yourself there. If you can, right? If you can. All right. Julie, let's have a look. What do you need to work on specifically? Julie, I love that. I love that. Thank you, Julie. I was about to say, Julie, you have been working so hard when it comes to your mental health, your mental well-being, reprogramming your mindset, letting go of old traumas, all of that shit, girl. Like you've really dived into it, right? Like I feel like, again, and I'll say like this because not all of us are lucky enough to be given the time, right? Even if it doesn't seem like that, not all of us are lucky enough to be given time to spend on that journey, and diving into it and putting out all into it to get a good result in a good amount of time, right? So I feel like it's like spirit are like getting you to that you're ready for like that next, you're ready for that next thing, right? You're ready for that next branch out. You've got the wisdom now, you've got the lessons, you've got the tools that you need to take with you for healing, right? You've got all those things now. Okay, so now it's about applying all those lessons into how you progress and move forward, right? All right, let's have a little look-see. You don't talk to anyone, so you're always self-reflecting. Yeah, so I don't know, Brenty, you just might need somebody who can just trigger a different set of thoughts within you. It's not about somebody telling you what you're doing or what's wrong or what, but when someone like asks the right questions, that all of a sudden like we get those light bulb moments. You need somebody like that, right? That can ask you things that we're not necessarily going to ask ourselves or that we might forget to ask even, Don't forget also the ego will try to protect itself and jump in at times when we don't even know it's jumping in, right? So, but again, you want it to be somebody that you can trust, but somebody that when they speak to you, like you respond, right? And not in a negative way. Like it might be triggering, but you take it as a good experience, not a bad one, right? That's fucking awesome when you get that, when you get that energy around you, or you've got people around you like that. It's helpful, and it's not about somebody else, judging you or whatever. It's just sometimes we need that help in, keeping ourselves accountable and seeing things from all different perspectives, right? Sometimes we just need a little bit of extra help. So, all right, Julie, let's have a look. Okay. We learn and move forward on our journey, infinity, right? So, the never-ending cycle of life, we learn and move forward on our journey, right? So again, you've learned a whole lot of things. It's time to, again, take that and move forward with it and do something with that. Number 10, number 1, right? So it could be time to take some sort of action here or look at what plans do you want to make next, Julie? Like what's calling you next, okay? Chest, abundance. Number 35, number 8, okay? Abundance comes in all forms, be open to receiving, right? So, and I know you've been open to receiving knowledge, right? But now it's like there's reward, okay? There's some sort of reward. All right, for me, Julie. 111 on my screen. It's could be quite an awakening time for you. This could be also number 3 energy, right? So again, creation, right? Lock and key, release your fears, unlock your inner power and strength. Okay, so there's things now that are in you, Julie, that again need to come out, right? So whether that's your creative endeavors, but it's like you're ready for that next stage now. You're ready for that next stage. Now it's time for you to maybe make some plans when it comes to what are you wanting to do moving forward, right? Again, you've put a lot of time and energy and effort into your well-being, your mindset, your mental health and things like that. There's a resilience there, there's a level of resilience there when it comes to taking on information and integrating it and being adaptable, right? Where you can branch out now, okay? You can trust yourself that you've got that, and that's a tool that you'll always have, right? So now it's time to get even more uncomfortable, right? If we were uncomfortable before, Julie, right, it's like it's going to get a little bit more uncomfortable. But this is where, the door, right? Again, this is where it's time to walk through to that next, to the other side, so to speak. Behind the door is the unknown and unexpected. But it doesn't completely have to be the unknown and unexpected, okay? Again, if you've got plans that gives you a bit of direction, now again, life happens on life's terms, yes, right? But we don't know where we're headed if we don't know where we're headed, right? That's the thing. So again, I feel like this is a time for you to, path, right? It's time for you to choose. What do you want to do moving forward with this energy that you've got now, right? This transformation, this wisdom, okay? What do you want to do with it? And it's not always easy, right? But I don't know, Julie, this is what I want to ask. Like, Julie, do you feel like you've had enough time where you've integrated all this stuff and you've had enough break and whatever, like where you're kind of like ready to push to that next stage? Like, are we feeling maybe a little bit even tired? Yes. I want to say exhausted. Yes, because like the journey up until this point has been fucking exhausting, right? But like almost like a little bit restless even. Even though we're tired, it's like restless, want to get to that next bit, want to do something. There's more to be done here. All right. So, plans, right? The world is your oyster, baby. Okay. So yeah, with the stag energy again, I'm just getting, again, taking action here, being assertive. Bigger picture. It's time to look at the big picture here now. Find your inspiration, creativity, and growth, right? So, I suppose, a really good way to go about this, Julie, would be, and I know you girl, you're like me, we'll get some pen and paper out, right? And, just start writing some things down. Let's even go back to childhood dreams. It's like, what now? And you're kind of, yeah, I know, because we know, you know what it is, Julie? You're getting that because you know that every level up comes with its difficulties, right? That's just you going like, but it does get easier, right? And like, you're just at that stage now where, what you've been working on has had internal results. And yes, it's changed the external because, again, the choices that you've made with who you have around, who you don't have around, who you share your energy with is different. But it's like you haven't then taken that next step then to get like the external rewards just yet, right? So yours is more like an internal reward feeling right now. So again, like it's up to you what you want to do, right? But what are you feeling called to, right? What sets your soul on fire, There is always practical methods that we can utilize in order to attain these goals and achieve these dreams, right? Dream big, but also be realistic, right? Be realistic and practical with the way you go about things. But this is where you get to dream now, you get to dream. This is where, again, a lot of those limitations and fears about the I can't or I shouldn't or I'm not good enough, hopefully those things have melted away with all the work that you've done, where you've now got a little bit more faith in some of those goals and dreams that you've had in the past, where now we can maybe look at them in a more practical, grounded manner and go, okay, well, practically, logically, how would one actually go about trying to achieve some of these goals and dreams, right? And then start planning it on the practical sense like that, yeah? And then start slowly, like methodically working through those. So it's all it is now it's time for you to dream. It doesn't have to be hard, doesn't have to be easy, right? It can be whatever you want it to be. But essentially, what will happen to you, Julie, is you'll sit in this energy with, some things may come in for you. Things may leave, right? You know, spirit may, again, like remove things and whatever and give you little nudges and push you around for a whole bunch of time until you make a decision, right? Because essentially, you've done that first stage, right? Now it's time for you to, have the dream the dream, and then ask for what you need to start achieving that dream, whether it be, the education, the whatever it is, right? And we're systematically manifesting what we need and then releasing what isn't serving us for that that scenario at the same time, letting go of what doesn't, bringing in what does, slowly chipping away at it. So treat it now like almost like a business plan. And go about it in a more methodical, practical, 3D kind of way, but allow the dreams to just be as big as you want them to be, and see where in amongst all of that, what looks like the path that, it's not impossible, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And when I look at it, when I think about it, when I envision myself in it, it's that, But again, being realistic at the fact that anything that you want to do, you have to work at it, right? Obviously, put in effort. But it's up to you now. The world's your oyster. So, Smokey, the world's your oyster too, buddy. You're a cat that's got freedom to go wherever you want right now. Go roam, baby. Go roam. You're too domesticated. Too bloody domesticated, these cats. 333 on my screen, Julie. So yeah, again, manifesting. What is it that you want? Stork, it's time for spiritual beginnings and the birth of new things. Right? It also says unexpected news is happening, but I'm not getting the vibe from that. But this is about, again, like you birthing something, right? Also, again, 38, number 11, the number 2, right? It does tie into your second house, your stability. Mountain. Baby, look at you. Right, Julie, Majulie's like a mountain, mate, right? Majulie's a mountain. You are a tower of strength. Push forward. Use wisdom and determination to help reach your desired outcome, right? Oh, I know. I get what you're saying, right? It's like, fuck, man, I've made it here. Now it's time to dream bigger, baby, right? That's where, like, I was starting to have that realization a little while ago, like, when I first started this out, because again, remember, I just came fresh out of fucking prison, right? My dream, I came fresh out of fucking prison, and for the first 6 weeks, I wanted to end my life, right? Because I didn't know how the fuck to get out of the hole that I dug, let alone get to ground zero, let alone fucking get above ground zero, right? No idea. So I understand what you mean. Like, fucking, I didn't think I'd fucking make it to, like, the halfway point, let alone actually having my channel, getting back out to the psychic fairs, creating my decks, like, doing all the shit that I'm doing. Never thought it. So now it's like, well, now what have I? Now I have to come up with bigger plans, right? Because I satisfied that that goal, And so now it's for me. It's I gotta keep, So I've been looking at some things in regards to my skill set and just and just what's the word I want to use? And, making sure my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed, right? So there is some study that I want to do. Possibly I could possibly get it done before the end of the year, maybe next year, right? I've factored it in that if I want to do it this year, I'll push myself to. But there's some other changes that are happening in and around my world right now that I might need to adjust that and set that back to next year, right? But it's even for me, like I keep thinking about, all right, well, what do I need to do next? What skill do I need to level up to next, to get to that next level, And how do I continue to use my gifts in a way that's actually aligned with my purpose and my path, right? Because again, it's one thing to have gifts and it's another thing to know how to actually utilize them within your purpose and path, And fortunately for me, my path and purpose isn't just reading karmic tarot situations on fucking YouTube, right? So that's not the end. This is not the end all and be all of my journey, right? This is just a drop in the ocean of my journey. So yeah, it's even for me, like trying to come up with new ideas on how to keep things ethical, how to keep things with a growth mindset, to keep people progressing, but also still being relatable to people that were at the part of the journey where we all were when we all came together. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still people that are in those situations that could benefit from, you know, the wisdom and guidance that those of us who've traveled the path like have got to give, right? But yeah, it's just for me, it's just, you know, trying to make sure I'm balancing things out, because again, like I don't want to be giving times to things that don't have any benefit to me either, right? Because, like, I mean, look, I love people, but not that fucking much, man. I'm not a chump, right? Like, I'm not a chump. Not anymore anyway. So it's just, yeah, always trying to come up with new ideas. And, you know, sometimes, this is why sometimes I don't read, because I'm like, if I can't come up with a solid enough, growth-focused enough reason to get up here and read for you guys, then I won't fucking read, right? Because you see what I get. I hate the energy. It pisses me off. I get annoyed with it and then go, well, I should have just fucking stayed in bed, because that was a better use of my energy, right? Reserving it. So it's hard for me when, you know, my challenge is constantly being the minority, already in the minority, right? In the way that I do things and what we focus on. I just, you know, sometimes you're just not willing to lower your ethics or your standards just to have the people or to have the income or whatever, right? So it's, I've got to start getting a little bit more focused on that. And that's the other thing, is I'm sitting on ideas, and I know you would be too, Julie. Like, you'd be sitting on so many creative ideas in particular, thinking, oh, that's just silly, you know? Like, no, none of it's silly, right? None of it's silly. You know, and the one thing that would be a shame, right, is for any human being to physically leave this world without putting their creation out there, right? Because then that's it, you know, your creations die with you, essentially. So, you know, just get them out there, right? Just get it out there. But it's time for you to dream bigger, Julie, because you did get here. You did fucking get here. Even when you thought you couldn't, even when they thought you couldn't, right? When everyone fucking thought we couldn't. We fucking got here, babes, right? So it's like, well, now what? Now what? No, we don't get to rest, right? Because, you know, we didn't sign up for mediocre. We signed up for magnificent, right? Therefore, you know, we have to keep working to reflect that. Some of us just, you know, love having, you know, hefty contracts with spirit and fulfilling them, right? Sometimes that's what gives us joy. But yeah, it's time to dream bigger now. Yeah, that's it. Suck a bitch. She made it here, right? Just when you fucking think she wouldn't, she did. Right? And she'll keep doing it, right? So, again, you superseded your own expectations, the expectations of others. So now that you've proven to yourself, Julie, that you can, right? Yes, I can, right? Yes, you can. You can. Now that's where we need to remember to tell ourselves that when we're looking at these other goals and dreams that, you know, just like this one that we've achieved, we thought was lofty, right? Nothing's that lofty anymore, is it? You know, nothing's as lofty when you finally start to go, hang on a minute. There's something in me, man. There's something in me that, yeah, I can do this, you know? And again, you know, don't get attached to outcomes either, right? Life is a journey, man. Doesn't matter what fucking happens, it's life, right? It is what it is. At the end of the day, you know, just go with it, right? It's an experience. As we love to say here, it's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. You know, don't take life so hard. Don't take life so hard. But that's it. Bitches, Julie made it here, and she's going to make it wherever else she wants to go. She just needs to decide where that is, right? Just need to decide where it is. Because as I say, 7 of diamonds, right? Where are you going to invest next? Where are you going to invest next? Whatever it is, Julie, make sure, you know, it fills your heart up, you know. To me, these days, I don't know, there's just something about When abundance isn't connected to purpose, it just doesn't feel so abundant. You know what it feels like? It feels like fiat currency. That's what it feels like. It feels like 3D dollars and fucking cents. It doesn't feel like magic. Doesn't feel like reward. Doesn't feel like abundance. Right? It feels like, here, give me my slave dollars so I can pay my fucking slave bills, please. You know what I mean? It gives it that. For me, it has to have purpose. It has to have meaning behind it. I can't just get on bandwagons and just, you know, capitalize on fucking shit that doesn't hit me on a soul level. It doesn't resonate with my soul and my morals, you know. Because, man, there's fucking millions of things we could all be doing out here, making money, right? Making abundance. But some of us, we got some morals about what we will and won't do. And for me, it's even just as simple as, like, I won't contribute to karmic energy in the collective, right? I'm not going to perpetuate fucking, I'm not here to market you or fucking sell you shit. You get what I'm saying? Unless it's me selling you yourself to yourself, you know? I'm going to sales pitch yourself to yourself. You know, maybe you'll hire yourself and fucking do great, right? But I can't do things that are meaningless. I can't do things that are mass production, you know? Yeah, it's just not in my vibe, you know. For those of you guys that know me, you guys know I love doing my handmade stuff. I love things where I have to pour my heart and soul into it. If it's surface level, man, it's just not for me, right? I don't care, right? It's empty, and I don't get any satisfaction or pleasure out of it, you know. So it has to have purpose. Whatever the abundance for me is attached to, there has to be something more than just that, you know, meaning, experience, connection, elevation, you know, whatever it is, it's got to have value, proper value. Yeah, no, you don't have to get back in the rat race. You don't have to get back in the rat race. You don't. It might seem like that in order to get ahead, right? But then you think about it, Julie, right? The more of us that sit there and keep contributing to that, that's why we don't, you know. There are those of us within the collective that have to be bold and brave enough, right, to go against the grain and make different, you know, go down different paths, right, so that we don't keep perpetuating that same fucking energy. Because the second that we contribute to it, well, it's going to keep perpetuating, you know. I do still make rings. Haven't done any for a couple. I haven't done any jewelry. I've crafted a couple of things in the past few weeks, but I haven't done anything major. We both need to get out into the shed, and well, we need to clean the shed first. But I've actually got a tiger's eye piece that I've got to work on for somebody, for a gift. But yeah, like even me with my jewelry stuff, I've got like 6 billion ideas, man, and just like, yeah. I was waiting on some tools as well. I needed some new cutting blades, saw blades, and other bits and pieces, so they just came though. But now the shed's a bit of a pigsty, so we're going to clean that, and you know, but it's just like, there's just always something, man. There's always something to be done, right? There's always something to be done, so life's never boring. The goal is to buy a self-sustained house in the woods, buy a freshwater stream, not buy a freshwater stream, as in next to a freshwater stream. You don't have to buy a freshwater stream. And then pine tree. I love pine trees. I love pine forest, actually. Pine forest is fucking awesome. Become a farmer, have cattle, horses, and all sorts of farm animals. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and I think this is the other thing, Julie, as well. Like, I was having a conversation yesterday about, you know, sometimes all the ideas can also be you dancing around like that one big idea that you should be doing. Like, so for me, I danced around every other area I possibly could within spirituality, right? Like, you know, trying to, like, crystal stuff, majority, like it was like anything to avoid the spotlight. You know what I mean? Like anything to avoid the destined path here was me, you know? Oh, but it's, you know, it's still tied into this and I still like it and da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 right? But I never had success in it because it wasn't, you know, the path forward. I still love making jewelry, but I still love making jewelry because I don't run a fucking business making handmade jewelry, right? If I had a business that I made handmade jewelry, I fucking hate it, right? I'd hate it. It wouldn't be my passion or my pleasure anymore or my creative outlet. It would just be my business and my job, right? So I'm like that though with anything. If there's a hard task for me to achieve, even if it's with this, right? Even if it's, you know, sitting down and doing shit when it comes to the business, I will fucking vacuum the floors, you know, tidy this, fold some washing, hang some up, clean a cupboard that I cleaned already last week, just to avoid fucking doing the hard thing, right? So watch out for patterns like that within yourself, you know, that you're not creating all these ideas and all these diversions, which are great, right? But they're great because you know they're easy as well. Like, you know, you can do it. You're not that, you know, it's not having to break past too many fears. Enough that it's challenging for your brain to be like, oh, but I am pushing myself, you know, just not enough to actually like push yourself right the fuck out that comfort zone and have that massive amount of growth, right? So it's a bit of a protection thing, you know, we protect ourselves like that, distract ourselves with, you know, so try and get focused on, again, that's why I only give little bits of time to my candle making stuff, my jewelry stuff, you know, a little bit of the channel, but I've got other bigger things that I need to focus on that, you know, are more in my physical world as well. Like I'm trying to do more events here in Adelaide, things like that, you know, so, which is, yeah, probably, there's things even there that I'm avoiding, right? I'm like, I'll just do the easy stuff, right? Like I'm avoiding going, like real deep into like marketing stuff, right? Like I could make all day. She can make all day. She could read all day. But you know where my downfall? Marketing, man. I suck at marketing. I don't know why. It's a blockage for me. It's a challenge for me, right? But instead of focusing on that one challenge, what am I doing? Oh, let's just do a little bit of this. You know, let's just fucking dance around the one important thing here that needs to be addressed, right? So that's my challenge, is to, you know, instead of constantly giving out my energy to something that, or to things that aren't going to get me anything back, right? Why aren't I investing more of my time into marketing my products, right? Into marketing my jewelry, into marketing my deck, into marketing my services, right? Instead, I spend, and I love you guys, right? I love you guys, but I need you to understand when I say this. I give way too much time to this channel for fucking nothing, right? I give way too much to this channel for fucking nothing, you know? And I know I get what I get out of it is seeing some of you guys progress, and it does. It genuinely makes me fucking happy, right? So at least I get that. It's got the purpose part attached to it, but it's missing the abundance part, right? So instead of me sitting here fucking all day, every day, fucking reading karmic bullshit, toxic situations for people that don't even have 2 cents to rub together because they haven't even built their stability, let alone walked away from toxic shit, you know, it's like I should be pouring my time, energy, effort into marketing my products, which are already fucking amazing, right? Like the quality of jewelry that I mean, it's already fucking amazing. My candles are fucking amazing, right? My oracle deck, it's one of a fucking kind. There's no other oracle deck that's a Greek-based oracle deck the way that mine is, right? So why am I not investing in that, right? So that's something that I'm dancing around and avoiding that I need to really get focused on if I want to get those things moving, right? So, you know, but we got to be aware. We got to stay aware. We got to make sure we're looking at, you know, what am I avoiding? What am I, you know, what am I fronting with? All that sort of shit, you know? Instead of going back, yeah, exactly. So you're dancing around and trying to have success in all these other areas, and it gets you satisfaction because you love the creative process, right? You know, when you are an artist or a creative at heart, it doesn't matter what you're doing, man. You're just happy to create and get an end result and be like, yeah, that's fucking awesome, right? But when it comes to the big thing, man, because that's the thing that's where our fears come up. That's where our, you know, our anxieties and all that shit starts to come up, right? Because that's the shit that's really important, right? So when it's really important, of course, we're gonna be scared of it and we're gonna avoid it as long as we can because we don't want to fuck that thing up, right? That's the one thing we don't want to fuck up, the purpose, the path, the big dream, you know? But you can't fuck it up. I want to say it like this, Julie. You can't fuck it up anyway, right? You can make errors and adjust, right? But when it comes to the destined path, your purpose, there is no such thing as fucking it up, right? It's about navigating, learning, and mastering, right? That's all it is. You know, you don't get out of it anyway. Spirit are going to keep putting you through it until you fulfill that fucking contract. So it's not like you can choose, you can't walk away even if you wanted to, right? It's going to show up in different areas of your life, and you're going to know about it. So it's like, just do the scary fucking thing, man, because in the long run, the sooner you get through it, right, the sooner you can stop feeling the anxiety and the fear over it and actually have that true sense of pleasure from achievement, because you've done that fucking thing, the hard one, the real hard one. That's it, you'll get there sooner or later. Unless you give up, unless you're going to give up, right, you will get there one way or another. Whether there's diversions, whether there's, little side steps, stepping stones, once you're determined, you're committed. That's it. It's Spirit's going to work with you to make sure fucking you start falling off. Fucking Spirit's going to let you know about it straight away. So dream big, babies. Dream fucking big, right? Dream big. And again, especially if you've got, strong Leo placements, utilize that Jupiter energy, man, with that creativity, right? Let that shit come out, man, let it come out. And every time you stare and say, oh, it's not good enough, or it's not this or not that, think about how many other people in the world think the same fucking shit, man, right? And it's just like, just hit send, put it out there, right? Just whatever, you just have to push yourself. The universe does not fuck around. It does not. And we find out really quickly. Smokey, so dramatic out there. Mum, I'm dying. No, you're not. Go frolic. Go get into a cat fight or something. Go get into a cat fight. Go do some cat things, Chase the birds. So Smokey gets scared of the birds. He does. He gets a little bit timid of the birds. It's pretty funny. I've never seen birds torment a cat like the way that they do with Smokey. I don't know if you guys can hear him, right? But he's very dramatic out there. You chase the birds all the times? Okay. Might want to think about chasing your goals and dreams, right? Instead of chasing birds. And don't go chasing waterfalls, whatever you do, right? We all know that. No chasing fucking waterfalls. We know what happens there, right? We know what happens. All right, my beautifuls. I am going to jump off for now. You can hear him? Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I've got to go take him inside. He's going to have kittens, and he can't even have kittens. He's desexed and he's a boy. But anyway. I love you guys so much. Always love chatting and chilling, and thank you, Julie. Thank you, beautiful. Always love, chatting and having these conversations. Fucking sometimes it's these conversations that are so much more valuable than any fucking piece of paper with some graphics on it that I could pull for you guys, But I love you guys. Get yourselves some sleep over there on the other side of the world. If you're my side, have an amazing day. Even though the weather's shit, right? Still trying to have a good day. The energy is all over the shop, right? So, protect your peace. Make sure you're maintaining balance. Look after yourself. Do something nice for yourself if you got some time. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys as well. Everybody for all the birthday wishes, the super chats, the likes, the shares. I love you guys so much. And hopefully if I don't catch you guys tomorrow, it will be Sunday for our Leo read. If any of my Leos have got any requests on this reading for our Sunday, let me know, and I shall endeavour to cater to Leo's needs. But on that note, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.